Imagine waking up in a city where robots run everything. The sun rises over gleaming towers, and the streets below are alive with the gentle hum of machines. This isn't just a dream, it could be our future. You look out your window and see robot buses gliding quietly down the street, moving with perfect timing and never running late. These buses are powered by clean energy and programmed to avoid traffic jams, making your morning commute smoother than ever. Drones buzz overhead, delivering breakfast to your neighbor's door. Groceries, packages, and even hot coffee arrive in minutes, thanks to these tireless flying helpers. Even the traffic lights are smart, changing colors to keep cars moving smoothly. They sense traffic flow and adjust instantly, reducing wait times and cutting down on pollution. It's a city that never sleeps, and the robots are always working. At night, cleaning bots sweep the sidewalks, repair drones fix streetlights, and security robots patrol to keep everyone safe. What would it feel like to live in such a place? Would you feel amazed, or maybe a little overwhelmed by all the technology? Would life be easier, faster, or even more fun? Imagine having more free time because robots handle chores and errands, letting you focus on what matters most. Maybe you'd ride to school in a self-driving taxi, chatting with friends while the car safely navigates the city on its own. Or perhaps a robot would help you find your lost backpack, using facial recognition and smart sensors to track down missing items in seconds. The possibilities seem endless and, honestly, a little strange. Robots could become our helpers, guides, and maybe even our friends. But why would robots need to run our cities in the first place? What problems are they really solving? The answer lies in the problems we face today. Traffic jams, pollution, and crowded streets that make daily life stressful. Our cities are growing faster than ever, and they need new solutions to keep up with the demands of modern life. So, let's take a closer look at the challenges of city life, and how robots might be the key to making our future brighter, safer, and more exciting for everyone. Cities are exciting places. They are full of people, cars, and tall buildings. But all this excitement brings big problems. One of the biggest is overcrowding. More people move to cities every year, and there's not always enough space for everyone. Traffic jams are another headache. Streets fill up with cars, buses, and bikes. People spend hours just trying to get from one place to another. This wastes time and energy, and it can be very stressful. Pollution is a serious problem too. Cars and factories fill the air with smoke and harmful gases. Trash piles up on sidewalks, making the city dirty and unhealthy. The more the city grows, the harder it is to keep it clean and safe. All these problems put a strain on resources. Cities need more water, electricity, and food to keep everyone happy. It's a big challenge for city leaders to find new ways to solve these issues. Now imagine if robots could help with these problems. What if the challenges of city life, like traffic jams, pollution, and safety concerns, could be solved by intelligent machines working alongside us every day? Robots don't get tired or bored. Unlike humans, they can keep going without breaks, always focused and ready to help. They can work all day and night, making our cities better places to live. Imagine robots fixing potholes, cleaning streets, or repairing lights while we sleep, so everything is ready for us in the morning. For example, smart robots could control traffic lights. They could use sensors and cameras to monitor every intersection in real time. They would see where cars are stuck and change the lights to clear up jams. This could mean less time spent in traffic and more time doing what we love. Garbage collecting robots could pick up trash quickly and quietly. They could even work at night, so streets are always clean by morning. They could sort out recycling too, making sure less waste ends up in landfills. Robots could separate plastics, metals, and paper more accurately than people, helping cities recycle more and waste less. This would help keep the city clean and protect the environment. Cleaner streets mean healthier air and water for everyone. Robots could also help keep people safe. They could patrol neighborhoods, watch for emergencies, and even help lost children find their parents. Some cities already use robot police to patrol the streets. These machines can cover more ground than humans and never get distracted. These robots can spot trouble and call for help if needed. They can alert emergency services faster. possibly saving lives in dangerous situations. They can also remind people to follow the rules, making the city safer for everyone. Robots could display safety messages or help guide people during emergencies. With robots on the job, people would have more free time. We could spend less time worrying about chores and more time enjoying life. They wouldn't have to worry so much about traffic, garbage, or safety. City life could become less stressful and more enjoyable for everyone. Instead, they could focus on learning, playing, or spending time with friends and family. With robots handling the hard work, our cities could become happier, healthier, and more vibrant places to live. This idea isn't just science fiction. Some cities are already using robots to make life better. Take Singapore, for example. Singapore is a small country with a big city. Traffic can be a problem, and there isn't much space for cars. To help, Singapore has tested robot taxis. These self-driving cars pick up passengers and take them where they need to go. There's no human driver, just a computer that knows the safest and quickest route. These taxis use sensors and cameras to avoid accidents. Singapore also uses cleaning robots in public places. You might see a robot scrubbing the floor at the airport or in a shopping mall. These robots work quietly and don't need brakes. They help keep the city sparkling clean. By using robots, Singapore is finding new ways to solve old problems. Other cities around the world are watching closely, hoping to learn from Singapore's example. But letting robots run our cities brings up some big questions. As robots become more common in our daily lives, we have to think carefully about who is really in charge. Who decides what the robots do each day? Is it government leaders, private companies, or the people who live in the city? Who makes sure they follow the rules and treat everyone fairly? There need to be systems in place to watch over the robots and make sure they don't make mistakes or act unfairly. These are important things to think about. Robots need instructions, and those instructions come from humans. Right now, humans program robots and tell them what to do. Teams of engineers, designers, and city planners work together to decide how robots should behave. But what if robots start making decisions on their own? As artificial intelligence improves, robots might be able to learn and adapt without human help. We need to make sure they always act in ways that help people, not hurt them. This means setting clear rules and making sure robots understand what's right and wrong. There are also questions about privacy. When robots are everywhere, they see and hear a lot of what happens in public spaces. Robots use cameras and sensors to see what's happening around them. They collect data to help them do their jobs better, but this also means they gather information about people's daily lives. This helps them do their jobs, but it also means they collect a lot of information about people. We have to ask, how much data is too much? How do we keep this information safe? Protecting people's privacy is just as important as making sure robots work well. Who gets to see it? Should only a few people have access, or should there be rules so everyone's information is protected? Finally, there's the question of fairness. As robots become part of our communities, we need to make sure they treat everyone with respect. Robots should treat everyone equally, no matter where they live or what they look like. Fairness means making sure no one is left out or treated differently. We have to make sure that robot technology is used to help all people, not just a few. By working together, we can build a future where robots make life better for everyone. To build a city where robots help us, we need strong rules. These rules are called ethics. Ethics help us decide what is right and wrong. When we use robots, we must make sure they follow these rules. For example, robots should not share private information unless it is really important for safety. People need to trust that robots will respect their privacy. If we don't have trust, people might not want robots in their cities at all. Robots should also be programmed to treat everyone with kindness and fairness. If a robot is helping people cross the street, it should help everyone, no matter who they are. This way, cities can be safe and welcoming for all. Finally, humans must always be able to control what robots do. Even if robots are smart, people should make the big decisions. That way, we can fix problems quickly if something goes wrong. Let's imagine what a robot-powered city might look like in the future. Picture wide, clean streets with hardly any traffic jams. Robot buses and taxis glide by, picking up people and dropping them off right on time. Drones deliver packages straight to your door, so you never lose a parcel again. Parks are greener and cleaner, thanks to robot gardeners and trash collectors. Air is fresher because robots help cut down pollution. People have more free time because robots do the hard work for them. Life feels safer, cleaner, and more exciting. But this future won't happen by magic. It will take careful planning and smart thinking. We need to make sure robots are used in ways that help everyone. That means listening to people's ideas and working together. If we do it right, robots could make our cities amazing places to live. The future is full of possibilities, and it's up to us to shape it. Now it's your turn to think about the future. How would you feel living in a city run by robots? Would you trust a robot taxi to drive you to school? What kind of robot would you invent to make your city better? Technology is changing fast, and young people like you will shape what comes next. Maybe you'll help design the robots of the future. Or maybe you'll come up with new rules to keep cities safe and fair. It's important to ask questions and share your ideas. Talk with your friends and family about what you want for your city. The more we think and learn, the better our future will be. So, dream big. Imagine a world where robots and people work together to build amazing cities. The future is in your hands. What will you create?